Greetings, and we're having a little review today on my Panasonic TV. Oh yes. And this is the Panasonic Viera, in fact smart Viera, 55 inches LED TV, and the model number is LXL55ET5B. LXL55ET5B. Panasonic smart Viera 55 inch LED TV. Right, and here's the remote control. You got your basic functions on here. Bottom ones are for recording, all the ones down here if you've got a box plugged in, so we're not discussing them today. You've got your volume and your input select, a last view, channel change I mean. Mute button, your numbers to change channels, and your last view. If you want to change to the channel you was on last, just press last view. Up here we've got text. So STLB and index and hold. To hold the picture, it freezes a picture if you press that one. Not that you can see on this one because we're on the Chromecast at the moment. Got your back button, your guide, and your guides and your internet, and your Viera tools, and your 3D button, input selecting TV. It's all quite self-explanatory on there. So I'll just go through some of these settings on there. I'm going to press the menu button, which is at the top underneath the power button. And when we press that, we get this picture on. Now the first one we get is picture highlighted in yellow, and that's all this on the right. You can change your picture settings in there. You've got dynamic, and let's just go into that. When you go across, it brings up this box. You've got dynamic, normal, cinema, true cinema, and game. You notice the screen changing there as I do it. Instantaneous on some of them until you get to the game one, then it just go blank. We go back up and blank when you go back up again. True cinema, cinema, normal and dynamic. Depends how you want your viewing. Normal looks quite bright, but then cinema does look quite stonkatastic on films. Down to the next menu, you've got contrast, self-explanatory. If you hit that one, it's at the side here, hit that one, and that should actually come on the bottom again, and you can adjust your contrast. Self-explanatory. Same with the brightness, same with the colour, same with the sharpness, colour balance. You've got normal, cool and warm. Well, you can see that warm's a bit different, they look a bit different. It's slightly hard to tell sometimes, but I can just about tell. Cool's sort of the brightest one. That's for that one. We'll go back out of that menu by pressing this back arrow key. Hopefully, yes. Vivid colour. It says automatically adjust colours, making them appear more vivid. Well, we can do all that business. You can either have it on or off. It seems to make a lot of difference, but I'm sure it does. Back arrow again, and we've got cats. And the good thing about this is anything you go on, if you notice, it gives you an explanation down the bottom here. You see? So cats automatically adjust the picture setting depending upon ambient lighting conditions. Mine's set to 1. You've got picture noise reduction, PNR, reduces unwanted picture noise. Now you've got a down arrow here so you can come down further. You've got your 3D settings up there. Screen display on or off, advanced settings and default, reset to defaults and down again. Brings you back to that menu. So it's quite stonkatastic. Going on to the sound menu, we'll press the menu again because I came out of it. Press the menu button, down to sound. You've got music, you've got different sound modes. You've got like music, speech and user. Back out to that one. You've got your bass, treble, balance, left and right. I always leave it in the middle, no point altering that. Headphones, if you plug headphones in. Your surround, which is off at the moment. If you want it sort of a surround-ish sound coming out your telly, it's not going to be brilliant because you just got this telly speakers, but it does sound quite loud. Auto gain control, it regulates the large sound levels between different channels. That's handy, so you don't get one coming on louder and the advert breaks or whatever. Volume correction, adjust the volume individual channels so they all can be the same or whatever. Speaker to the wall distance for the speakers, depending on where you've got your telly mounted, how you've got it mounted. We can scroll down on this one. We've got HDMI input here. You can choose a digital to come in on HDMI 1, or you can change it to what you want. You can have analog or digital on that one. Voice guided, that brings up this woman that starts talking to you. Let's just switch her on a minute, see if she says anything. She's not saying anything at the moment. Let's see if we can Put her on normal, back. She's not actually saying anything at the moment. We'll leave her for now. If you scroll down, it just takes you back to the same menu, so we'll come back out of that. Job done. Oh yes. Now what we'll do is we'll go onto the network. If you want to set your network up, so you've got some of the TV channels which have got network facilities on them for the internet, then you can do the setting up here. You can do a connection test, network connection settings. You can have wireless, because it's got built-in wireless as well, or you can have the LAN cable going in. You've got all your settings for your network here, and your software update. Mine's set to 1 if you want a software update for the whole system itself. New software messages are on as well. Network status, I've got mine on access, means it's on. Now you've got a sleep timer, you've got an off timer, and you've got an auto standby timer. And you actually go into them. The off timer says sets the duration of time until the TV automatically goes into standby mode. Mine's off. And auto standby says sets the duration of time that the TV will remain on when no operation is received from the user. So there you go. Pretty self-explanatory there. Your setup menu down the bottom, you've got eco navigations, which automatically sets the TV to operate in the most energy saving mode. Link settings, adjust the settings for equipment connected with the HDMI. Child lock, display settings, settings for the on-screen display, self-explanatory really. DivX, if you're playing DivX files for a memory card, you can plug a memory card into this one, or a memory stick, dongle, and you can watch videos off that, or even play your music and all that. Advanced collaboration enables advanced picture settings, that's for this one. And the system menu accesses the system related menu, which is on another end. So that's pretty much it really. It's pretty good stuff. And let me just go back to the menu 1 second, because I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll come out the menu and go to the AV setting at the top right. That selects your inputs there. Now what we've got here, AV1, these is your like phono plug connections, or maybe the SCART lead, and you can go on these. AV1, you can set it to whatever you want to put on them. You say that's on AV1 now, but I don't have anything going through AV1. AV2 is the same. You can just scroll across here and change it to what you want. PC, if you've got a PC lead plugged in, you can run that off a PC connection which is on the back, or an HDMI. I've got, and then there's your 4 HDMIs inputs, 1, 2, 3, 4. I've renamed mine. You can rename your inputs. I've got Chromecast that you've seen on the picture in the background plugged in there, because my Chromecast is plugged in the side here, in the back there. I've got my amp plugged in the next one, because everything goes through my amp. This is the way you're supposed to do it. And I've got Kodi Rocks, because I've got my Kodi box on that one. And I've got my Western Digital, that's on 3 Kodi Rock. My Kodi box, which is a Kodi box down here. Might do a review on that later. And the WD TV Live box, which is that one sitting under here, which streams across anything that I've got on this hard drive, on my Western Digital hard drive, which is a cloud hard drive as well. You can access it from outdoors. And you've got the TV there. I'm not going to show you TV channels because I don't have an area plugged in, but it says no signal. But I will actually show you the picture quality in a minute. And we'll go to SD card, and there you go. You plug your SD card inside, or your memory stick, USB, and you can watch your things through that. Let's see if I've got one plugged in. I can't remember. Have I got anything plugged in? No, there's nothing plugged in mine at the moment on that. But what we'll go to now, well, I've just accidentally go to, we'll press the internet button. Now when you press the internet button, this starts up. Now you've obviously got your BBC iPlayer, your BBC News, MySpace, YouTube, BBC Sports, and Meteo News and all that jazz. And you can scroll down with this box here. Now if you've got a picture playing, if you've got it set to something going through it, like a TV station or whatever, or another input source, it'll display in this box here, you see. I've not got anything going through mine at the moment. And that's where you'll have your picture as well as these. You can press more just here, and you can actually bring up more apps as such, Skype, Netflix and all that malarkey. And that's the internet part, you see. So we'll click that back off, come back out of there. Now we've got this thing called Viera tools. Now when you press that one, it's a menu I've just had up, you have this thing here, you got a Viera link. So if you've got other Viera products, you can link them through, like such as a DVD recorder, Blu-ray player or whatever. You can link it through by using this. You can play your photos off this menu here, second one across, on your memory card or dongle. Video, same with video. Music. Now if you press media server at the end, watch what happens. Will it happen or will it not happen? We'll see. It tries to connect to your media player. Now that could be my laptop, or it could be another device, or in this case it's picking up my WD MyCloud. That's my network hard drive here, so it's picking up that. So if I click on that, you see, that should let me tell you, yes, it brings up my music, photos and videos. Let's just have a quick look at my music file. There you go. Here's some music's in there. We'll just go to album. Oh yes, lots of music's in there. I won't be playing any of this, but just to show you, there's a one song there, look, you see. I'm not going to actually play it for you, but yeah, brings up that. So that's all like streaming across, you see, on the media server. If I had my laptop linked up, you'd have that on there as well, on there, or any other device. It does network streaming basically. So that's what the Viera tools one does. And obviously if you press this one at the corner this side, you get the guide. That's the guide for the TV stations. I don't have an aerial plugged in, but it tells you the guide there. Exit that. That's basically it. You have a surround button here. If you want to switch the surround on, you get V audio or V audio surround or off. Gives a bit of a surround sound, but it's not as good as a proper dedicated 5.1 or 7.1 amp. Plus what I tend to do myself is I've got this soundbar here, this Philips soundbar. I have this plugged in. If I want anything coming out of the telly sound, I'll just do it that way, you see. So that's that. It's just a little review on my Panasonic telly there. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll switch back to Chromecast, because we have some nice pretty pictures on here in the background. All stonk-tastic lovely pictures coming off my Chromecast. Oh yes! So don't forget to like and subscribe, and look out for my other fantastic reviews. Oh yes! Cheers! Don't forget to subscribe and like. Oh yes!